Or play with one of these Chinese finger cuffs. They're cool. You just put your fingers in them, right? And then if you pull, you can't get out. I can't get out. Help me. And people ask me all the time, how does mindfulness increase sales? I mean, my team increased its sales by 160%. The reviews from people not on my team, I had a woman who Angie Michael owns, the co-owner of the Keller Williams Greater Seattle, had the best quarter of her career after doing my program. I've had multiple real estate agents tell me they doubled their sales. I've had hundreds of people tell me the difference it's made in their lives, people doing their first deals, blah, blah, blah. But how do you get results out of meditating? How does that work? I only teach people how to meditate. I'm not doing anything about sales. I'm just teaching people how to shut the fuck up, calm the fuck down. And all of a sudden, sales start to happen. Well, how does that happen? And what does it have to do with these things? Well, this is how you live your life. Most people live their life like, hey, I want to get results. And they pull against reality. I don't have results now and I need to get results. So I got to struggle and effort and try and get the results to happen. You're stuck. You're stuck in a reality where you've got to rail against the reality. You're resisting, you're pulling against the way things are. But if you relax, the cuffs come right off. Look at that. Oh, I've escaped because I relaxed. Results just start showing up. Doesn't mean you don't act. You still got to take the cuffs off. It doesn't mean you sit and meditate and gold falls out of the sky. It just means your actions are now aligned actions. You're not struggling against the stream. You're going with the stream. You know how much easier it is when you swim downstream versus try and go upstream? You have been living like this. I can't get out. If you just relaxed, it would come right out. That's the difference learning to meditate makes. Now, if you're interested, the next cohort of How to Live a Grateful Life in a Fucked Up World is coming up on April 15th. It's pay what you want. There's no upsell. There's no catch. You get to say how much it's worth to you, and you pay that amount, and it's totally fine. It's an hour a week on Zoom and 10 minutes a day. You get to keep any limitation you argue for. So if you tell me you don't have time for that, you don't have time for that. But that sounds a lot to me like, I don't have time for that. Okay, I got it. What if you just chilled out? Ooh, I got 10 minutes a day. That's how it works.